Magandang araw po sa lahat ng sumusubaybay dito sa PinoyRadio.com. Ako po si Atty. Maria Eleanor Rodriguez, ang makakasama ninyo for the next hour dito sa Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan. Today is July 4th. I know you're watching this, it's not July 4th anymore, but anyways, we've recorded this for you. And it's my birthday today, so happy birthday to me. And of course, for the month of July, I will have a special episodes for you because it's my birth month. But today it's a very special episode because it is about your host, Attorney Maria Eleanor Rodriguez. So it's called Konting Kaalaman tungkol kay Attorney Rodriguez. For today, I have a guest host. She will be asking me questions, and I don't know what the questions are. She prepared it, and I will find out what she wants to know about me. So let me bring in one of my very good friends from the Philippines, Marika Koudroglou. Come in, Marika. Hello, Marika. Welcome again to Konting Kaalaman, Malaking Katulungan.
Hello, Tiny, and thank you so much for inviting me on your wonderful show. Hello to your viewers as well. Good afternoon from Manila, Philippines.
Yes. And syempre, I told them that you're going to be the host for today. You will be asking me questions, and I do not know what those questions are. So let's see what Marika wants to know about me.
Yes. First and foremost, I want to greet you a happy birthday.
Yes, thank you.
To our birthday girl, this is your birthday and your birth month. So I wish you all the best, good health, success, and definitely love in the future.
Thank you.
Okay. So my first question is, of course, from your beginnings. Okay. Where did you grow up, my dearest best friend?
I grew up in Disneyland. Just kidding. I grew up in Parañaque City. I'm from Parañaque City.
And what were your most memorable times in Parañaque?
Well, when I was born, I grew up until I was grade 5. I was living in Posadas Drive. It's a very small compound, so I have a few friends there who are still my friends to date. Well, actually, isa na lang or dalawa na lang sila nakikita ko or nakakausap ko. Leto Campo and Tata Kazar. But like I said, until grade 5, and then we moved to Green Heights. So my most memorable times really were my times in Green Heights Village in Sucat, Parañaque because of volleyball. Ako yung team captain for the longest time.
That's where I was heading actually, because I know in St. Paul you were also involved in volleyball.
Yeah.
You were part of the team there, the volleyball team and the volleyball club. So how did that influence your growing up, being always involved in volleyball?
Well, actually, I think I started playing in high school. In fact, in St. Paul, Parañaque, because that's where I graduated from, high school. I played only nung 4th year high school na, right? Mm-hmm. And it was when I moved to St. Paul, I transferred to St. Paul College of Manila, where I met you.
Correct.
That's when I started becoming really involved in volleyball in school, right?
Yes.
But in Green Heights, I started high school, and I think your question is how did it influence me?
Yes.
I think I became more outgoing because of that. I'm very sports minded, and my focus back then was just especially in the summer was volleyball or in school then, diba?
Yes.
I guess
you're actually a tomboyish.
Yeah,
I know that. Yeah. And you came into full bloom much later.
Oh yes, I'm a like I remember back then. Remember when we were in acting school, our acting workshop with Ed Instrata, Hi Ed, and Bing Lao. I had really short hair. We were second year college, right?
Yes.
And then I had really short hair, and we were very close. And one of them, Carissa, I think was her name, she thought that we were together.
Correct.
Right?
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Well, being an all-girls school, St. Paul, Manila, there's always a tendency to think that girls usually like other girls. So this is common with most girls' schools. So I don't blame her. Plus, you also had the look of a boy, but definitely there were many men also after you, many guys.
Well, not
Tell
really.
us about your experience when you moved to law school, because that's when you started to come into your womanly self.
Uh, honestly, I think because when I transferred, when I was in St. Paul, Manila, right? Our course was communication arts, right?
Yes.
So I really enjoyed that because we had theater arts, right? Theater was one of the subjects, and my grade there was 95. Can you believe that? My very first and last. Because it's acting, because that's what I love, right?
It's something we love. I have also high grades like you in that subject.
Right?
So it's something we
So
love. That's why.
you were in that play too, right? With me.
Yes, you were
Yeah.
the snake and I was Eve.
I was a serpent. Oh, sorry. I was the serpent. Anyway. So yeah, so what happened was not not law school. I think I started kind of getting noticed by men when I moved to University of Santo Tomas, right?
Okay.
It was now a co-ed school. So that's when I got to know men in
Mhm.
that way, right? That's when I was exposed to them. In fact, when I moved to UST, I was shocked and I was so scared because I started in St. Paul, Parañaque since kindergarten, right? Until second year college, I was in an all girls school. So it was really a culture shock moving to UST because now there are men beside you.
Yes.
Oh my God. So
What was your major in UST?
I graduated Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy. And
Okay.
a lot of the people well, actually, a lot of my friends from the varsity team, the AB varsity volleyball team, during graduation, they were shocked that I was, lined up. Kasi ano yan eh, our graduation was parang universal, lahat kami sabay-sabay, right? All the majors. So philosophy, mass communication arts, um, ano pa ba yun? Basta lahat ng course sa AB, sabay-sabay kami gumraduate. So, when they called AB philosophy, I stood up and my friends, I will never forget this. One of my friends, who was in majoring in a different major, Hindi philosophy, said to me, "Oi, why are you standing up?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" It's philosophy. Yeah, you're communication arts. I'm like, no. Right? She's like, what? Yeah, philosophy. No, because you know why?
Mhm.
The reputation of the philosophy majors in UST is they're the cream of the crop, right? Kasi they get the highest quota course siya. And yung classmates ko were like really serious with their studies. Magpapare or magnanan or maglolo, right? So I was really parang out of place. So nobody thought I would, major ko. They thought I was communication arts because of my personality. But yeah, I graduated with a degree in philosophy. And guess what? My daughter, Aliana, hi Aliana, graduated last year in McGill University with a degree in Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy and Linguistics. O, di ba?
Very good. Congratulations, Alana. Proud of you. So after graduating from UST, what made you go to San Beda College to take up law?
Well, I first went to Ateneo Law School actually.
Okay.
Nobody believed that I got in.
Mhm.
So even some of my relatives could not, when my grandmother said that I was in law school, that alone was a shock to them, right? And when they asked, so which school? And my grandmother said, Ateneo, yeah, right. And my grandmother actually asked me, no, she said to me, you know what? They don't believe you're from Ateneo. I'm like, why? Show them my ID, right? Well, I
Mhm.
don't know why. I can't blame them because I was really, I didn't study. I played volleyball. I gave my grandmother a headache,
Mm.
right? But that's where I first started law school, Ateneo Law School muna ako, first year.
Mhm.
And yeah, even, I went back, actually, I went back to St. Paul, Parañaque, and I saw one of the nuns who was my teacher in high school, Sister Rosita.
Yes.
So she asked me, "Oh, how are you? I'm good. Did you graduate from college already?" The question was like, did you graduate or you failed?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm like, "Oh
With
yeah,
some concern.
exactly." So I'm like, "Yeah, I graduated. Good. So what are you doing now? Are you working? You should be working, right?" I said, "No, I'm not working." "Yeah, what's news?" It's like, like
I
I'm in
know.
law school. She was like, "What?" "I'm in law school." "Yeah, right." She wouldn't believe me. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in law school." "Okay, fine. What school?" "Ateneo Law School." She started laughing at me, honestly. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in Ateneo Law School." "You're such a joker." "No, seriously, I'm in Ateneo Law School." I actually had to show her my ID. That's when she,
Mm.
"You're Ateneo, you're really in law school." She's probably shocked because you know what? She was that nun who came into my classroom one day when I was in fourth year and she saw me standing on my chair singing or something. Or the
Yes,
maingay. Ganon, because I was noisy and whatever. So yeah, nobody believed that I would be going to law school, much less
yes.
be accepted in Ateneo Law School. But
Mm.
I only lasted 1 year.
And that's when you went to Beda.
Yes. So I went to
Yes.
San Beda Law School after that.
I see the commonality here with most of your schools, UST, Ateneo, San Beda. You always amaze people and you surprise them.
Yeah.
What keeps you going, BFF? What keeps you going? Why the facade, or what is in the exterior that you're this happy-go-lucky person contrasts you from what is really the internal, a serious, driven professional?
Well, you know what? What drives me to do my best is people putting me down. That's the one thing that I really don't like. So if you don't want me to succeed, don't put me down because I'm just gonna be chill all the time, right? But the
Yes.
moment you do, you're gonna meet.
You're gonna prove them wrong.
Oh yes, I love proving people wrong, and you should see the look in their face. I'm like, ha, ha, it just
Yes.
so that's what really motivates me when I get pissed off with people because they're so mean to me, they're insulting me or they're putting me down. I'm gonna be, oh, you really now, right? So
Mhm.
yeah, that's what motivates me.
When you graduated from law school, what was your first job in the Philippines?
From law school or from
Yes.
university?
From law school,
Law school.
from San Beda College, you graduated.
Well,
What was your first job?
may magrereklamo mga bedista dyan, especially my batch. Let me just correct you. I did not graduate from San Beda Law School, but I'm a Bedan by heart.
Yes, you spent most of your years in
Yeah,
that
and I was yeah
educational institution. Yes.
19. I was in San Beda from 1989 until
Mm-hmm.
1994. So for my batch, I was there longer than you guys. So I'm more Bedan than most of you.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, just to correct you, I did not graduate from San Beda, but I finished most of my courses there. I only finished 2 courses in University of Manila. Unfortunately, that was the banner that I, took with me when I took the bar exams. I was under University of Manila, but I am a
But
bad.
still, that is very prestigious for UM, that
Yeah,
you gave them this privilege to provide a good name, to give a good name for their school. So it's Veda's laws. Regardless, so what was, back to the question, what was your first job?
I was a solicitor at the office, associate solicitor at the office of the Solicitor General.
Wow. How many years did you work there?
5 years before I migrated to Canada.
Why migrated to Canada?
Well, I married someone who's from Canada, and
Ah,
I believe that it would be best for my children to grow up in Canada.
Yes. And as I see, you have a very handsome, talented young man.
Oh, yeah.
Jed, hello there. He's actually delving in his own music career. And we wish him all the best. And to Aliana, of course, for her continuous education and studies, and for graduating with high honors. We really wish your children the best, and I think that was a good decision on your part.
Yeah.
To raise them in Canada. Right now, I know that you are delving on your own personal journey to be an actress.
Yes.
So you are going to prove us all wrong again. Right.
I hope so. Well, you
To
know
the
what?
bashers, to those who think you cannot make it, I want to call out that you have also entered right now into a drama school, a theater school that is very prestigious in California. Do tell us more about that.
Well, before we go there, I just want to let everyone know that the noise you hear is because I'm in LA right now, so the noise you hear are fireworks because they're celebrating my birthday because I'm very awesome.
Happy 4th.
It's the 4th of July here. But no, before we delve into that, let's give them a little bit of my background so they know why, right? Because like I mentioned, when we were in college, Marika and I was in an acting workshop, right?
Yeah,
she
dragged me into it.
Yes. So this isn't new, actually. This isn't something because I want him to know where I'm coming from. This isn't something that is just out of the blue, right?
Yes.
Ever since I was young, I've always wanted to act. I've always wanted to be an actress. In fact, I guess I realized that when I was in high school. But I joined the drama club, right? Because you want to act. And my very first acting gig was actually 4th year high school in our Christmas presentation. So that was my very first acting gig. But I'll never forget it because it's very memorable. You know, during Christmas, you may play the Nativity, right? Have you ever been in a play?
Yes, they always pick me for Virgin Mary.
Yes. Well, guess who they picked me for?
Joseph.
No. Although I would have been a good Joseph because I was good looking. Pogi ako nun.
Yes. Yes, you're guapo.
Pogi ako nun. No, but unfortunately not.
Virgin Mary?
Virgin Mary with my short hair? No, definitely not.
So I can wear a wig. Okay. I give up.
I was the sheep. I wasn't even human. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I was so excited. I'm like, I'm in the play. I was so happy. And my grandmother was like, oh, good. So what's your role? I'm the sheep. So I need costume. So my grandmother had it, made for me. And it was really ugly. Like, you know how the tail of the sheep? It looks hanging for my bum. So it wasn't flattering.
Wow.
Anyway, I was really happy that I was in the play, right? So you can just imagine how much I love acting. I was not even a human being, and I was happy about it, right? But that was my very first acting gig. And then I was so happy when we were classmates, we had this contest. Women of the Bible in our class was headed by Cecil Galamco. She was the director.
Oh my gosh, you still remember that? Okay.
Of course, how can I forget? It's my second acting gig. And guess what? I was one of the main cast. Oh, diba? Hindi na ako no longer a bit player. But unfortunately, I wasn't human either. Because I was the serpent. Ay, nako, it's so hard to become a human being. Anyway.
That is the one. Is that the drama where I'm Eve?
I guess so.
Yeah, that's the one.
Because I was a serpent and I won Best Supporting Actress. See? So I was so happy about that. And then the next semester, remember, we had our own play called Basurero sa Lupang Ilalim.
Oh, I remember that. Yes,
I was the lead. Yes. See, nakita mo yung progress, right? From high school, not
Yeah, I actually have pictures of that.
oh, hey,
I
send
have
them to
pictures
me.
of that because I'm also we always are picked as the main because I'm
Yes,
the girl there, the girl who's like lost,
yeah.
right?
Me, I was
And you're a guy there. You're a
no,
guy.
I was Satan. I was
No, that
Satan
is
himself.
that the one where we had the biblical theater? Was that it, or that was a different one?
No, this is where the nuns didn't like what we did because it was political, right? Because the story was
Oh,
about Ninoy Aquino and Marcos, right? And I was Satan.
okay.
But
I
anyway, so
see.
yeah. So I was a serpent. So hindi pa rin tao, right? But who cares? I was the lead. I was the main guy. Like
Yeah.
I had the lead role. So that was good. So see that's my background, right? I've always wanted. I've been in theater. I've done it, and with Marika as well. I said, I was on television too. I was in 3 episodes of um, it's with Miss Anne Bailon. She was the producer. Straight from the Heart. What I was in 3 episodes of that one. It was I believe I was already in a USD then, because
Yes.
yeah I was um oh no, before that, when I was still in St. Paul, Manila, Ed Ed had me cast in got me casted in a movie, my
Mm.
very first movie. Oh no, no, UST na ako pala. I was already UST because I remember watching it with my classmate Berna. We watched it in somewhere in España. There was a movie out there. And the title was Sariwa.
Yes. Wow, I
Hey,
remember that.
yeah, but
Yes.
I'm not the main character. I was just the best friend of the Bold Star. We used to call them Bold Star back then, diba? But yeah,
Yeah, these were the 80s, the
80s.
era of 80s where there were a lot of you know, um indiscreet showing of body parts on TV, plus the Coca-Cola
Oh
actresses,
yes,
all these soft drinks named actresses.
Pepsi Paloma, Coca Nicolas, and
Darcy Emanuel.
Sarsi. Oh, diba? Anyways, yeah, during that time. So I know Ed had a hard time finding something for me because I was 18 years old, but I looked 13, right? I wasn't fully
Yes.
developed. I really looked like a little girl. So it was hard. But then Marika here, she got casted as, what was that? Oh, Peping's girlfriend in Gulong ng Buhay ba yun?
Gulong ng Palad, which
Gulong ng Palad.
the
Yeah,
series
yeah.
is Salamin ng Buhay.
Yeah, so she was there too. So
Yung sequel.
yeah. So during that time, ayan, Marika and I, we were active then. Yun lang, it was really hard for me because during that time it was the bold time and I was underdeveloped. I looked like I was 13 years old. So it was hard. But like I said, in Sariwa, that was my first movie. And then I was also with Julio Diaz and Anne-Marie Gutierrez yata. Nakasama ko pa si Jacqueline Jose and Anne-Marie.
Yes,
Anne-Marie,
because these are our classmates, batchmates in Sunday
yes,
Theater Company. So, yes, we were grouped with Julio Diaz,
yes.
and
Noel
even
Colette, hello Noel. Hi,
yes, hi
Colette.
Noel, and the director, the award-winning director from
Oh yeah,
Cannes.
Brillantes.
Yes, and
Yeah,
then Jacqueline Jose was
yeah,
lower batch from
yeah.
us.
Oh, nauna tayo sa kanya. But Laika Ugarte, Lovely Rivero, inabutan natin si Lovely
Yes,
Rivero.
Tanya Gomez. Hello,
Tanya
Tanya
Gomez.
Gomez, if you're watching.
Yeah, hi Tanya. Si Nena pa siya noon, Nena ang tawag namin.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember our classes. Arnel Colata. Oh, I haven't seen him yet.
Arnel, hello there,
Yes.
USA. He's in US. He's
Oh.
there next to you, California.
Oo nga. Oh, oy, by the way, Rafi Rodriguez.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
classmate.
we started reminiscing now or Sunday.
I know. Yeah, so hello to Sunday Artist Company. But no, I just wanted them because it's a very big part of my life. That's where
Yes.
really, that's when I realized this is
Yeah.
what I want to do. Ed Estrella was our mentor and
Yes.
taught us well. And I really learned a lot from him and being
Yes. And imagine how persistent and very driven you are, that last year you even casted here in the award-winning Provinciano.
Yes.
That's when everyone really took a good look and a stare at this blooming Tiny Rodriguez as the advocacy for what's his name? You
General
are
Dora.
lawyer. Yes, you are lawyer
Lolo
for him
Delfin.
in the series.
I know. You know what? I had no idea that was going to happen because I just went home to the Philippines, to attend the alumni homecoming of San Beda and to, look at our properties, diba? Although I did attend Star Magic. Hi, Derek, Ryan, Carlos, and Ma'am Carla Martinez. So I did attend that, and with your daughter, Monica Koudroglou.
Yeah.
And yeah, so but I sabi ko nga I don't want to just join acting workshops. I want to do something. And then I got there. I arrived there October 19, and December 23 pinalabas na yung Kadenang Ginto. That was my very first.
Your first one, yes.
Yeah, I was
Doon you are a
surgeon speaking role. Konti lang, but like I said, if you love acting,
yes,
ganon, even if
every theatrical performance or TV performance is a stepping stone to something. And that's what happened with you.
And not only that, you will enjoy it. If you love it, you'll enjoy it. Kahit sabihin mo na, I know other people are like, ano ba yan? Para one line lang eh. And that's a big thing for me because
doesn't matter.
Yeah. I love acting. So for me, it's not about fame or fortune. It's always about doing what I love to do, which is acting. That's what I wanted to, right? So yeah, yung Ang Provinciano, it came in, I believe, February 2020, and I was in 5 episodes, and I really enjoyed it. I met really good people like Angel Aquino. She was really nice to me. Miss Lorna T. She was so good to me as well. And almost
Jaime Fabregas. Oh my
yes,
gosh.
oh yeah.
That's the one he's the one you defended. I love this man.
And he's the one that I really scared because when I was in Cadenang Ginto, I wasn't scared. I just went there because I did not know because I did not watch it, right? Because wala akong TFC yet. So when I got there, I did not know who the actors are. So sabi ko, sino kaya? And then I saw this group of good-looking people na may makeup. So I thought, siguro this is the cast, right? So I went there. But I wasn't nervous at all or anything like that. But you know what? My very first day of shooting in Ang Provinciano, the scene was with what's his name?
Coco Martin.
Angel Aquino.
The Provinciano himself.
Yeah, Angel Aquino, Michael De Mesa, and Jaime Fabregas. But you know who got me scared? Yung talagang got me so nervous? It was Jaime Fabregas because he's a very good actor. He's a veteran.
Yes, he's a veteran. Yeah.
So I was thinking, I better do good. I better not F this up and he was sitting right beside me, and right in front of me was Michael De Mesa. I'm like, right? So if other people would get nervous because of Coco Martin, that's not me, because I did not really know who Coco Martin was.
It's a different generation.
Yeah, I didn't know him. So I was more intimidated by Jaime Fabregas and Michael De Mesa because they're good veterans, right? So, but I guess I carried myself and I did well. So, but yeah, I was so happy. Like, it was hard because you'll be in the set. I was at the set at 8 a.m. They gave the script to me. That was my first day. They gave the script to me at 4:30 p.m. and we shot it at 6:30. And then
that was fast. I think most series work that way. They just give you the script. You have to immediately memorize it, and then you're on the set. No practice.
You're waiting all day long.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I was doing it, right? So yeah. So you see, now that I'm here, so I gave them a bit of a background about myself because I want them to know why. Like this is some impulse or just out of whim. I just want to be an actress. All of a sudden, no. This has been brewing inside of me since I was.
Yes. Yes.
In fourth
Yeah,
year, right?
of course, it started. Imagine our first course was mass communication.
Yeah.
That in itself is indicative that you have the passion to act, that you love theater, you love speech, you love anything in broadcasting, even.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything in the field of mass comm, you are
Yeah.
there for that one.
Mhm.
So we wish you really all the best in Hollywood. You know, the land of the stars, city of dreams. So
As
you
you can
know,
see,
yeah, that's very very ideal that you have that pick in your background.
I
So
know.
what are your achievements right now that I mean you have so many, but what are your top three in
Wait,
life?
before we go there, we haven't talked about the topic that you wanted me to talk about. The theater the school that I'm in right now.
I know that you
Kalimutan
even
mo na.
went to you went even in Canada to a theater, right?
Oh yeah, I
Before
did.
you went to the theater here in
Yeah, when I was
California.
in Canada, yes, of course, I have to mention Mr. Livingston Beaumont. Thank you so much. I also attended his acting workshop in Canada, and I had two short films in Canada. One was in 2019 called Seth and Danny Were Here. I was the mother of Seth and Danny. And then the second one was in 2020. Again, the same director, Miss Paula Durbiendo. She, I guess she liked the first time that she saw me, she liked it. So she called me actually. She said she has another film, short film, and she invited me for an audition. It's called The Art of Quiet. And then she picked me. They
Oh.
picked me. So yun yung second
Mhm.
of short film ko in Toronto. And then I have a TV pilot, student pa rin to. Uh, it's called Where Are You Really From? So I have three in Toronto. And then now I am in Hollywood, in LA. Because you know what, Marika? When I dream big, right? And if
Mm.
you're an actress, where do you want to be? Hollywood, of
Of course,
course,
in
right?
Hollywood.
I know.
Yes.
So here I am, right
Mm.
beside me. Yeah, so yeah, I right now I'm here and I got in. I was accepted to the Lee Strasberg Theater and Film Institute. Okay, now wag mo na magre-react ng mga Star Magic people because I was like I said, I attended Star Magic, right? And Star Magic is Ivana Chabak. It's a Chabak technique. That's what he taught, right? So if I went back to the Philippines and attended Star Magic again, I would have been master class already now, right? But I mean, I couldn't do it because it's Zoom and talagang, our time difference is really off. And now I'm in LA, so it's kind of hard. So I did not, continue the master class with Direct Ryan. I'm so sorry, Direct. It's really hard for me. And then with Miss Angeli Bayani, I also attended her workshop. They taught the Meissner technique, right?
Mm.
And
Yes,
now,
we had
so
fun in that workshop.
yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. She was my classmate there in my with Miss Angeli Bayani. We even had a scene. Anyway, so but now the Lee Strasberg ang technique naman nila is method acting. So I'm going to try that. So at least, diba, I have three under my belt. I've tried the Chabak technique, the Meissner technique, and now I'm going to try the method acting, which is Al Pacino, Meryl Streep. Sila yung mga method actors. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
So I'm gonna try that. And like I said, I got accepted. Thank God they even had an interview about it.
Mm.
So I wasn't sure I was gonna get in, but I did. So I'm starting
Yes.
tomorrow. Wish me
Wow, a beautiful chapter opening now in your life, right?
yes, yes.
In the time of our fall. This is the season, fall season or autumn. This is the autumn in our lives. We're not winter yet. But
No,
we see there's so many things yet that could happen for you,
yeah.
right? And I'm so happy that you are continuing your dream. You're pursuing it. You're doing the hard work.
Mm.
Yeah, you are not just talking the talk, but you're walking the walk.
Oh yeah. I'm running the walk. I'm just kidding. I'm walking the walk. Tandaan lang tayo para baka madapa.
Okay, so right now I'll go back to the last question, which is
Okay.
what are your achievements, top three that you think is
One being the best or one, anong, Yung first,
It doesn't, whatever comes to your mind that you think has been very influential to you, your achievements that continue to drive you to do what you do.
well, I think yung achievement ko, syempre, one of them is making it as a mom, you know? Kasi growing up, my grandmother said I was very irresponsible. I was hard-headed, I was the headache, really. And she even said to me, when you grow older, when you have your own children, they will do the same thing to you. You're going to have a headache. I'm like, oh my gosh. But no, you know what? That didn't happen.
That's why the principals and teachers in our school can't believe eh. But you see, you've achieved it. Even my own mom, diba? She's like, what? Wow, congratulations. A lawyer.
Yun, my first is being a mom, right? I think it's the best achievement for me. And then second of all, syempre, being a lawyer. I mean, it's not easy, right?
No.
I just love my grandmother so much and scared of her. No, I love her so much. I know that that's the one thing that she's always wanted for me. And parang sa akin, I was really a headache growing up. To be honest with you, I wasn't a good student. I wasn't a good granddaughter. I was pasaway, talagang sobra. But my grandmother never gave up on me. She stood by me. And you know what? I think she's the only one who truly believed in me. I think she saw something in me, and she believed that I could be a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Right? Because no one else did. No one else believed.
Like you said, malakas ang lola mo up there. She really prayed.
Sometimes when some of them ask, well, a lot of them asked me how I passed the bar exams the first time I took it in the Philippines. And I got tired of answering them like, I don't know. So I said, well, you know what? Because of my grandmother, right? Because she's really malakas dun eh. And siguro sabi ng God, I do not want to disappoint your grandmother because she's a very good, person. So you're gonna pass the bar, whatever.
Yeah.
Ganun na lang. So I don't know, but so being a lawyer, passing the bar exams, the first time I took it, that's an achievement for me.
And I know you told me you studied for what? 1 month?
The week before.
No.
Yeah. Kasi I was trying. Like, I know my class, because we were in a condominium. There's 4 of us. Chris Carpio, shout out to my best friends there. Chris Carpio, Evelyn Bautista. They're all lawyers now. Lani Palacio. We were in a condo, and I did not even do review class, right? Because yung 5,000 na binigay ng lola ko pambayad sa review class na gastos ko. But anyway, so ganun ako kapasaway, right? So I did not do review class. So I said, just tell me maybe give me materials, right? So they were giving me materials, but I didn't really read it because I was a professor at the Colegio de San Lorenzo in Quezon City. While they were reviewing for the bar, I was teaching obligations and contract, family law.
That helped. That helped.
That helped. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that helped. So taxation, imagine taxation me. Anyway, so poor kids. No, but
okay.
And I was an assistant registrar too. So you can just imagine, how am I going to do that? Hold on. How am I going to study for the bar when I was a full-time professor and assistant registrar in a school, in a college, right? So there was no way. I'd come home, they're all studying, and by the way, I was also the one who cooked for us, right? So magluluto ka pa, and then I would be checking because I prepared my lesson plan for the next day. And I was very strict as a professor. Laging recitation every day, my recitation. So I had to prepare. So talagang wala na akong there's no time to study. So
yes,
it was the week before the bar exam. That's when I truly studied. Talagang, you know what I did with civil law? The Codal, the small book, because it's so small. I said to myself, kaya to 1 week. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
The pages.
No. You know what? I think I finished a 4th of that book, and that was it. So, yeah, one of my lowest
So
grades.
fortunately, I think the questions were taken for that 1/4 from that 1/4 you read.
So I don't know, maybe no idea, but
Wow.
seriously, I'm not kidding you. I just that was it. So I'm thinking, either I'm really intelligent or it's destiny. I was meant to become a lawyer, right? Or it's really
Yes,
my grandmother.
I think it's all of the above, dear. It's
Yeah,
all of the above.
I guess. So yeah. So
And what's
second,
your number? Your third
number three.
achievement?
Oh, you know what? Number three. Wait. I would say number three is yet to come because I'm gonna be an actress in Hollywood. I
Good
will be,
luck. Yes, yes. And I know you will make it. I mean, imagine here in the Philippines, just um just for a few months and you got into the TV programs, TV series here.
I
Two
know.
highly known popular TV series with
Yes.
veteran actors.
Mm-hmm.
So with, like you said, with this theater school in your belt,
Yeah.
then I know that this school will open doors for you, right?
Well, you know what?
And hopefully we will see more of that in your posts
Yeah.
when you eventually land a big role,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Oh, that's so
Alam mo, dream
exciting.
come true. But, Marika, I think that doesn't count kasi hindi pa naging achievement. So, my third achievement is becoming a federal prosecutor in Canada. Because I
Yes,
really enjoyed it.
I would think so too. I would think so. That's a big position.
Yes, because I did not study law I graduated from the Philippines, right? I articled with the Crown Law Office Criminal. It's the most coveted articling position for criminal lawyers because they produce judges, crown attorneys, right? And guess what? I got in. They got,
Yeah.
yeah, I got in. And a
And
lot of
are you
people,
the only female Asian
oh,
barrister?
Filipino,
You call
Filipino.
them barristers, right? Over
Yeah, oh
there.
no, there's a lot of Filipinos now, but they were raised and they studied law in Canada. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Ako, I graduated from the Philippines and then,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, and going to Canada, naturally, you had to take some qualifying exams, take
hmm,
additional courses because
oh
they
yeah,
follow common law over there. And
yeah,
you
I
have
did.
to wear this Quaker oath suit, right? Every time you go to
Yes,
court.
not
Yeah,
the
I love
wig,
those.
thank
I love
God.
those.
Just yeah,
So
no,
English.
yes, I know. But um, there's a lot of Filipinos na rin, but like I said, they grew up in Canada. But there are a lot of Filipino lawyers in Canada now. But most of them, at least for those who came from the Philippines, who graduated from the Philippines, their bread and butter is real estate law, right? They wala. I've never met anyone who became a crown attorney who graduated from the Philippines, right? And in fact, when I articled with the Crown Law Office Criminal during the exit interview, they said to me, you know what? We truly took a gamble with you because we've never had a student who did not graduate from Canada. You're the very first.
Wow.
Yeah,
Imagine. So
yeah,
you're the first.
yeah. I'm the first, and they said we're happy we did because you really did well. You excelled, and I said, so what made you? I asked them, what made you hire me? And they said, you did very well in your interview. Very confident.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and you usually do in interviews. Yes.
so yeah. So oh my gosh, I have a funny story about interview. This is during the articling. Kasi ito, let me explain to you. Sa Canada, okay, for those of you who do not know, sa Canada, in order for you to become a lawyer, you have to article for 10 months. So you take the bar exams, you pass. That doesn't mean you're a lawyer. You need to finish 10 months of articling. Articling means working for a law firm, whether it's a government law firm or a private law firm, as long as it's a law firm, 10 months yan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for someone like me who did not graduate in Canada, it's very hard because you compete with people who graduated from Canada. They have transcripts that these law firms are able to understand, right? Sa
Yeah.
atin, yung transcript ko from law school, they don't. they don't even know if we speak English, you know. So talagang the competition is very, you know, hard. So sabi ko nga, but I'm gonna try, right? So in a lot of the Filipinos that I know, they offer their services to fellow Filipino lawyers in Canada because it's so hard to land an articling job. How many firms are there who offer jobs, and how many graduates from law school are there? There's so many, right? So lagay mo na 10% lang yung law firm. What about the other? So what about the other, the 90% na kailangan,
That's right.
right? So syempre, in fact, in one of them, so what they do is this: you apply, and then they will call you for an interview, right? Now that interview, there's just it's this is a 1 week event. For
Mhm.
3 days, they will be interviewing people they invited, the student they invited, right? So I
Yes.
got invited. And sometimes you can, pwede hindi ka ma-invite, meaning nobody likes you. So what do? No. So some of them, they volunteer. Now some Filipinos
Yes.
don't even bother going to, I'm talking about the, you know, yung articling process in Canada. Some of them don't even bother because they will just go to a Filipino lawyer and, you know, offer their services for free. I can do that because I was a single mom with 2 children. So I had to really, I've been, you know, looking for an articling job for 1 year. I couldn't find one. I went back as becoming working as a court clerk at Old City Hall. And then after that 1 year, I started looking again. That's
Mhm.
when I got a lot of, you know, callbacks, pang artiste, interview.
But still applicable.
And guess what? One of the one of the firms that called me was the Ministry of Environment because I applied to government law firms, Crown Law Offices, Ministry of Environment, Office of the Public Guardian and Trustee, mga ganon.
Yeah.
So I got called in Ministry of Environment. Oh my gosh, it's always a panel interview. There's 3 lawyers there interviewing you. They asked me, so are you familiar with the laws? You know what's happening with Ministry of Environment? Of course, you say yes. Alam mo si, pwede bang mag-no? And then, so can you just give us one issue that you know that the Ministry of Environment is involved in right now? Wala akong alam.
Okay, I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure you thought of something. Come on.
Wala. Because I just joke na, yeah, of course, but I don't know.
But what popped in your head?
Eto na, ganito pa yung answer ko. Oh yeah, of course, the Bears. Mukha nilang tatlo. What? The Bears? Okay, what about the Bears? You know, in the cottage country, the bears are really disturbing the residents in the cottage country because they're eating off the garbage. And you know what? They all started laughing. The 3 of them started laughing, right? And I was smiling. Oh, it's an issue, isn't it? You know what they said? Did you hear that from one of the judges? Kasi alam nila that during that time I was a criminal court clerk, right? So
Yes.
I talked to judges. So yun sasabi, did you hear that from one of the judges? Sabi ko, yeah. And we all started laughing.
Oh, that's
Go to
what
the
that's
next
nice.
question. It's really funny.
It broke the tension, and
Ah.
they liked that. You were
Yeah.
definitely a candidate that stood out.
Yeah, I stood out that I did not know anything about the Ministry of Environment. So they did not call me, they did not hire me. But
Yung crown, that's the same with the queen, right?
the crown, yes. Yeah. So the crown is like,
Representing the queen.
yes, crown is the fiscal sa Pilipinas and district attorney naman sa Amerika. So yun ang crown attorney sa amin.
I see.
So yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so
Okay.
that was my funny story about interviews,
Yes.
you know.
So right now, have all your birthday wishes been granted?
No? Not yet. Not yet. Alam mo na yung isa ko,
But there are some that were granted, prayers that were granted, right? Because I know when you pray for it, it happens, right? When you were here, I recall you saying you wanted to be on TV, and it happened for you.
Yeah.
Of course, God helps those who help themselves.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, I
where you
suppose
are right now, I'm sure there are prayers that will be answered.
I suppose in a way some of them have already been answered because I'm here right now. And I've always wanted to study in the United States. And now I am
Yes.
studying. I'm going to be studying something that I love, diba? So, you know, I think, yeah, you're right. At least
Yeah.
some of them have been answered. And, but syempre, there's more to come, I
Okay. We'll
hope.
keep praying for you. And so when will you start your 3-month studies?
Tomorrow, July 5th.
Wow. Okay. That's
So,
nice.
so by the time that the audience are watching this, I would have had attended a full week of studies. So,
Wow. I'm very excited for you,
oh
and I
yeah,
look forward to your stories.
I know
And also the methodology is very interesting.
it is.
So I want to
Hmm,
hear about that. And so right now, I think I've tapped out all the questions that I need
yes,
to for the
perfect.
birthday girl. I don't want to roast you any further.
Ano saan ka na?
So
That's correct.
can you see me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So we have a storm here. That is why.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's the July storm here in Manila. So anyway, BFF, I want to wish you again a very happy birthday.
Thank you.
God's blessings and God's graces always by your side. Stay safe, and be vigilant always wherever you are. I know sometimes you go out late at night, you know. I
Well,
don't know how the conditions are there, but here we still wear our masks and our shields in some places. I
dito
think
hindi na.
because US, yeah, US citizens are almost all of you are vaccinated already. We
Yeah.
are just halfway here.
No, but before anything else, I would like no before we end this, I would like to invite everyone from the United States, from California at least, to my show. I have a show here on July 31st, 7 p.m. at the Gatsby in Mars Street, West Covina. It's called A Night with Elle. So I will be singing for you guys. Tickets are $30. That includes a buffet dinner and the drinks. So support me, please. It's good. This is my first show here in Los Angeles, California. Actually, it's my very first show ever anywhere. So
Ang
I,
galing.
I hope you guys
Imagine
support me.
you're a host in Gatsby. Wow.
Yes, the ghost.
Love that. I love that.
Yeah, so I hope you guys watch. I will have guests, of course, with me. Chloe or Clouds will be with me, and my good friend Marilyn Cruz is also gonna be there. So I hope you guys watch. Sayang, BFF na
Okay.
ako dito eh.
Looking forward to that as well. July 31st,
Yes.
viewers, right? And hope you support Tiny's first
Yes. Oh,
show.
and by the way, my BFF. In the Philippines, I'm known as Tiny Rodriguez, right? In Canada, I'm known as Maria Rodriguez. Now that I'm in LA, I have a screen name, L Rodriguez. Parang
Ayun. Bagay. Bagay
L
from
blonde.
Eleanor.
Yeah, because I'm Eleanor. And no, I grew up because I was really Ellen, right?
Yes.
Grandmother called me Ellen, my relatives Ellen. But let's remove the negative in the name, letter N, the negative. So L na lang.
Yes, yes. Bagay. Bagay
Diba?
talaga.
L
So Miss
Rodriguez.
L. Rodriguez's first show at the Gatsby
Yes.
on
So
the 31st of July. Support her, my dear friends,
yes, please.
Filipinos, and all races.
Oh, and by the way, yun isa pa, pakiusap ko lang sa my friends and my family. I know that a lot of you are wondering what I'm doing in the United States, in LA. And then the moment you find out that I'm here to become an actress, some of you are skeptical about it. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad or anything. I know you love me and you just care about me. You're concerned about me. Um, people say, what are you doing? You're a lawyer, right?
Mm.
I just want them to know. I think this is the time for me to explain my side. I've always wanted to be an actress, like as you've seen, you've heard, right? Uh, Being a lawyer is my grandmother's dream for me. And don't
Mhm.
get me wrong, I'm glad that I followed her, and because I like being a lawyer, I do. Uh,
Yeah.
but acting is different. It's my passion, really, really, right?
Mhm.
So for someone who wants to follow their dream, I think all you can do at this point is support that person because I'm already here. No matter what you
Yeah.
tell me, I'm not gonna follow you. You cannot tell
It's your life. It's your
me.
life. It's your call.
And um, I will always be. I'm a lawyer still. I'm a lawyer in the Philippines. I'm a lawyer in Canada. Right now, I just want to concentrate and focus on the one thing I've always wanted to do while I still can, right? So, I'm not young anymore. Exactly. Kasi people will say, hindi ka na bata eh.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not young.
Actually, I said
So,
I'm one of those who said that to you. But I can see that despite what others say or what I say, it's always your passion that
yeah.
will, yun ang mangingibabaw. You will have to run after that, run after your dreams.
Yes.
And you'll give it a try. You'll give it a try, right?
Exactly. I have to. I know. And people will say, Hollywood, like I'm crazy. Yes, I am. That's the only explanation to that. I am. And
Yeah, that's why if anyone knows Tiny, Eleanor, Maria, Elle, yes, she will not let down. She will not bow down, and she will keep up.
yeah, yeah, I really want this. And the funny thing is, I'm so glad that a lot of people are telling me that, it's too hard to get in Hollywood. Like this person, took years to get in, blah, blah, blah. And then a lot of people say that to me. And that fires me up the more. The more I want to do it because they're saying I can't. And
Yun, yun
I'm
uli,
sure.
proving
Yeah,
them wrong.
exactly. And God knows me so well that He brings these people into my life to fire me up, to, para sindihan yung pet ko na lalo ako mag-init na parang I need to do this. Because like my grandmother said, I'm really stubborn. The more you tell me not to do something, the more I do it. Right?
Yes.
And that's me, unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm so glad that you guys are saying that. But let me just please request this. If you're just thinking negatively about, what I want to do, if you think that I'm not going to make it, then don't think about me at all, please. Because the more you think about me failing, the more it may happen. So if you truly care about me and if you truly love me, just stop thinking about me. Just forget about me. I mean, for now,
Yes.
just let me do my thing. I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid. I'm smart. I would not have become a federal crown in Canada for nothing, right? So I must have a good head over my shoulders. So trust me on this, right? I know my capacity. I know what I can do. You don't. I know what I'm capable of. You don't. So just let me do this because I'm the expert about myself, right?
Right.
Nobody
Who
else.
knows oneself better than that
Yeah,
person, actually?
exactly. So
So we wish you the best, actually. And,
yes.
just pray. I think to the viewers, like prayers do wonders, and
Mhm.
think positive. Like you said, if it's just negative, then just don't comment na lang or
And don't
be
think.
quiet, right?
Just don't think about it.
Because yeah, because all this negative energy really would affect. I
Oh yeah,
believe
it
I
will.
believe in energies,
Yes,
and
it will.
for me, just spread good vibes.
Yeah,
Spread good
exactly.
vibes.
Just yeah, wish me luck. Because you never know. I know a lot of people didn't make it in Hollywood, but they're not me, right?
Mm.
It's their destiny.
Knocks.
This is my destiny. And if
Yeah.
I'm destined to do this, I will. If not, I don't care. At least I
Yeah, at least you
right.
tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at this point, I will make it. So that's what I'm
Yes.
thinking. I will make it. I'll do
Because it's
my
positive
thing.
thinking.
Yeah. And plus, this is something that you can do something about,
Mm.
because if you want something, you have to go for it. You have to do everything you can to get it. And for me,
Yes.
this is one way of getting it. I did not just come here and say, hey, I want to be an actress here in Hollywood. I already attended workshops in the Philippines. No. What did I do? I enrolled in the Strasbourg Theater and Film Institute because I
Yeah.
think it would help me, right? So I'm really serious about this, you know.
Like I said earlier, you're walking the walk.
Yeah. And don't think I'm not a lawyer anymore because I'm doing this. I am. Not in
Yes.
not in the United States, but I'm a lawyer in Canada and in the Philippines. And if you keep harping on it, I'm gonna take the bar in California. Just so you guys shut up. I'm just kidding. Oh,
Okay, BFF.
oh yeah, it's already been an hour. My God, thank you so much.
Yes.
You're such a
And
wonderful host.
again, birthday blessings to you.
Thank you.
I want to send my love also to my barkada in the US, California, Milet Yasonia Suzara, Joy Ordonez Sotianco, and in San Francisco, May Francisco.
Oh yeah. Hey, Francisco in San Francisco. Yes. O yan ang shoutout mo. Ako din naman shoutout ko dyan naman sa Philippines. My Star Magic classmates, batch 1, yung intro and advanced level 2. I miss you guys so much. Babe, Anthony,
Yes.
ako, hindi mo na ako pinapansin, ha?
Anthony, I'll see you
Oh my
soon
God.
again.
Yeah, if you see him again, ha, mag-chat tayo. Hindi ako pinakausap niya.
Yes.
Siguro
And my love
mag-girlfriend na.
also to Marisu in Canada.
Yeah. Yes.
We miss you.
Oo, and you know, everyone else there, hello to everyone in Toronto. My daughter, syempre, Aliana Diego, and my son, Steven Diego, who just celebrated their birthday, June 26th and July 1st. Belated happy
Wow.
birthday. And of course, the Marilyn Cruz, June 28th, and birthday, belated. And I'm going to San Francisco. I will be seeing you guys. So,
Nice.
yeah, yun lang naman. And thank you to all of my friends here who greeted me on my birthday. Thank you so much. And thank you to someone who gave me an advance gift.
Woo!
Look at this.
That's
my
nice. Her
birthstone.
birthstone.
Yes, thank you so much. And hint, she's from Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
well, thank you, BFF.
BFF.
Thank you so much. And
Sending again my love. Yes, and greetings from this humid, stormy Manila, Philippines.
I know. But anyway.
Okay. Take care always, and we wish you luck as always.
Marika, belated happy birthday to Justice Natura.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yeah, nag-send ako ng
birthday.
video eh.
Oh,
Belated.
That's
okay.
Nice.
Thank you so
stay
much.
Safe.
Yes,
Bye.
you too. Stay safe. And to my audience out there, now you know more about your host. So, siguro mas komportable na kayo sa akin.
Yes. And remember, this is her birthday special.
Her birthday special.
Yes, her birthday and her birth month.
Yes. So, again, this is your host, attorney. Nawala na. This is attorney Maria Eleanor Rodriguez. Your
AKA L. Rodriguez.
oh yeah, AKA L. Rodriguez. Your oh my gosh, I forgot my ending line kasi ikaw yung host eh. Your host, your friend. What do I say? Oh my gosh, I'm out of it. Your
Malaking Katulungan.
No, your source of information and legal counsel who has the Filipino community's best interest at heart.
Bravo,
Don't forget,
bravo.
I also have a podcast called Let's Talk It Out with Elle, where we discuss anything and everything under the sun.
Wow.
So thank you so much again, BFF, and I'll see you next episode.
My pleasure. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.